Speaker, sir, I rise to speak in support of the cut motion and oppose the demands. And thus, Speaker, sir, speaking on the transport department, I believe that your budget provision is 2.04% above the revised estimate of 22-23. And I request the Honorable Minister that he should state that what are the road safety measures in place, because a lot of people have spoken about road safety measures and what are the schemes in your department. Now, Speaker, sir, je revenue collect the border, check post, all the 5 check posts, how much revenue have you collected from April 2023 or till date, if you could give that, and how many malpractices of corruption and whatever have been detected in all these 5 borders? Clarification dije. Accidental death hai. Accidental death and the injury insurance scheme. Now a lot of people have spoken about relaxation जावपाक जाय 6 म्हयन्या नंतर जेन्ना death जाता जायते मेंबरान हिंगा सांगला a genuine case they have died. I believe that you should look at this and relax or announce some relaxation. And how many cases are pending and what is the amount involved of this as well? I believe that you should put it on the floor of the House. Speaker, sir, road safety fund mo asta. And this road safety fund, it is collected through fines by the state. I believe that this road safety fund, 50% of this goes towards road safety measures. Now, how much fund has been collected through this road fines and the compounding fees till date? And how much have you credited to the road safety fund scheme? Speaker, sir, jenna Kadamba Transportache Corporationache uletna, in your performance budget, you have mentioned about the private bus hiring scheme. What is the status of the implementation of this scheme? You might kindly clarify on the same. Je Kadamba Transport is a law, loss koda, Speaker, sir. It is in a loss, and the reasons are frequent breakdowns of the Kadamba bus, timely departure of all internal buses. This has to be looked into. Signboards that has to be set up on all these buses, giving details of timings. Speaker, sir. Now, within your ministry, 2 best criteria for evaluation of your transport department is, Speaker, sir, the ease and availability of dependable public transport in the state. That is the first thing. And the second one, Speaker, sir, is the incidence of road traffic, accidents and deaths. Yeah, 2 points, this will give you the criteria to evaluate your transport department. Department, Speaker, sir, it just cannot be reduced to tax collection and licensing authority. Anta sode hogot ye tax collect korpak ani licensing authority ejeruch ye department ache lakshya. Speaker, sir, for you to improve this, there has to be public transport. It has to be available in 3 stages, which is not available currently. One is intercity, second is city to peripheral villages, and third is intra-village clusters. Yes, it is very important. The department needs to work on this. This will reduce the deaths that is reported, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, public transport is very important, and this has to be given importance by the department. Road traffic management and road death je zata. Pratyek disak ek accident zata, Speaker, sir. Why is the reason? And where is this department failing? Speaker, sir, tuka solak hobaraha, and many of these members or MLAs have raised queries regarding this traffic police who prowl to catch several people without helmets and without seat belts. But Speaker, sir, ye kasa dora bashi raut hai sarke marpa attack. Ye maga dista hui na hui ejer mantri nui ek lakshya galpak jai or ek serious issue, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, speaking about, I would just like to highlight, some will be during your tenure, some will be not during your tenure. But these leakages, as pointed out by the CAG, need to be rectified. There was one raised with since Mapsa MLA raised about the bus stop in Mapsa, there is one which says that the KTC bus stand in Shiroda and Honda, without assessing the suitability of that place, a query is raised of parking in 8 crores 10 lakhs. Speaker sir, your department has query high, some paras have been settled. Now if you look, Speaker sir, you have settled about 26 observations, coming to 2.37 crores. However, Speaker sir, there are about 98 paragraphs and 22 inspection reports. These are still pending. What is your role in this? And Speaker sir, this value, the amount is almost 350 crores as per this CAG report. And you have only involved 150 crores or 175.27 crores. You all have taken your case, it is only about 20% to 25% of the total amount received. And the pending balance amount high of 170 crores, how you would recover this? Maybe it is not during your tenure, but there is a leakage. Because there is also, CAG has reported that there is a delay in implementation of government notification that has caused a loss of 1.5 crores. Speaker sir, this department has failed to provide public transport. Your government should provide ease of travel to the passengers, to goans. You have failed. Your LAQ in that it is stated that you have failed in the public transport system. Now, Speaker sir, because of the faulty policies, and there are huge losses because of the faulty policies of the government, Kadamba, taxi operators, rickshaw, motorcycles, Speaker sir, they are facing challenges today because of the faulty policies. One issue is because taxi meteraचे जे उलयलाय सगळे आमदार तेजे हांव चड stress कोना, but this 4,600 rupees प्रत्येक वर्साक आमी भरपाक जाय. Speaker sir, GPS ना, panic button ना, हे चलना आसतना म्हाका दिसता आनी तेंगेले सर्विसिंग सार जायना. तुगेले गांवांत आमगे टॅक्सी भाव आहाय. हे टॅक्सी भावचे म्हाका दिसता हुंय ना हुंय मंत्रीन हे लक्ष घालपाक जाय की जे fees आहाय, when it is not working properly, the Honorable Minister needs to look at it very seriously. Now, as per your LAQ reply 127 on 21st July 2023 that I had put, you said that there are 338 buses plying on various routes across Goa. And there are 307 requests that are pending with the department, out of which 345 are for buses. Speaker sir, ek lakshan ami dorpak jay when we buy new buses. I think the Honorable Social Welfare Minister is aware of it. That ye bus get only 63 are accessible to persons with disability. I think you need to consider and look at this. 275 currently are not accessible to persons with disability. Speaker sir, out of 16 bus stands are 13 bus stands because drinking water facility is not available as per the reply. Speaker sir, जो waiting room म्हणून असता, waiting room लोका, वो waiting room म्हणटा bus stop नाच. Most of the bus stops, Speaker sir, are in bad shape. And Speaker sir, म्हाका माननीय मंत्री लक्षान नोंदरे मुखार हाडपाक जाय की जो कुंकोळेचो bus stop आलो, it was award मेळ्ळो तेका best bus stop in the country. Or Rahul Deshpande had designed this bus stop. आज परिस्थिती एक वर्स जालें ती फायल हांव ट्रेस करीत आनी फायनान्सा पावला. थिंग वयल्या ती चोयला आसतलें. थिंग वयल्या तालपोत्री गायल्या. ही परिस्थिती स्पीकर सर. स्पीकर सर, मडगांवची आनी पणजे जवळीचोर बस स्टॉपाचे उलयल्यार स्पीकर सर, जी परिस्थिती जाल्या तेजी आनी चड उलयना, आमदार उलयले. स्पीकर सर, now the Kadamba Transport Corporation, it has faced a loss of 55 crores in the last 5 years. And what is the renewal plan that you have? Speaker sir, 5 वर्सां जरी तर expenditures, according to the reply that I have got, 83 lakhs have been spent on the chairman, vice chairman, staff, and in the last 5 years, and 30 lakhs have been spent on the chairman and director. Speaker sir, येतने लाखांनी जरी तर पयशे आमी हे मोठाय आनी आनी कितें लॉस जातलेंच तें तितून प्रॉफिटान जावपाक कितें प्रॉफिट जातलें. स्पीकर सर, this government or हे डिपार्टमेंटान तांकां रिकॉर्ड म्हणटा तें कांय ना. कित्याक प्रॉफिट जातली रिकॉर्ड केसो ना स्पीकर सर डेली पॅसेंजर मुवमेंट पड जाता खात्याक मुका आय हॅव अ रिप्लाय LAQ से दे डोंट हॅव एनी रिकॉर्ड your government does not have or maintain any revenue or loss je jata from various bus stops and bus stands. That also there is no reply. The government, Speaker sir, I believe with the current way, it doesn't look like that KTC could be in a profit. So you need to look into this. This is a very serious issue, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, signages ache olele. You have, the department has failed to create proper infrastructure. And I believe that this department is not serious when it comes to accidents relating accident pro zone mohani black spots. Now I have a LAQ and the Honorable Minister has stated that the accident prone zones and black spots are identified and conveyed to the PWD department for taking remedial measures. Now Speaker sir, this seems to be a casual approach of the transport department. I think they need to follow up with the PWD department to take necessary action. This is a very serious issue of these accidents daily je jata hai, Speaker sir, day in, day out. Speaker sir, जे pollution free vehicle mu आमी उलयता आता electric vehicle, e-vehicle, आमगेल्यो ज्यो गाडी सरकारान आमकां दिले ते आमी म्हाका दिसता ह्यो e-vehicle जावपाक जाय पयले आम स्टार्ट करूं जाय. Speaker sir, this government, I believe, has failed to promote these electric vehicles. There are no charging stations in Goa for electric vehicles. This government has failed to promote vehicles running on non-conventional energy. This is the future. Speaker sir, ये failure झालेले हा. Speaker sir, speaking on the safety and security of the passengers and students. ये safety, Speaker sir, first of all, there are no sufficient buses. The Honorable Minister is also aware for students at college and school level. Bus uni hai. There is no safety system. No safety system in the sense, je detail dupak of the driver, cleaner, conductor operating in the bus to a school or to the students, parents and teachers. There are complaints of that as well. Now, speaking on traffic signals in Goa. Anna, Speaker sir, you can look at, I have a reply, and I believe that the government is focused on issuing chalan dupak. Now the data provided to me states that 11,286 chalans were issued from 1st June 2023 to 13th July. मुझे 45 days, 1.5 महीना, to an amount of 92.47 lakhs. And it was collected by government to the intelligence traffic management system. Because आज रोस्ते सारक नहीं, signage सारक नहीं. July 2023, that is this session, you say that 2,19,921 vehicles, इतल्यो गाड़ियों 2,20,000 सुमार, 15 वर्षा has crossed the age of 15 years. Now you have announced that the tax concession of 25% for non-transport and 15% for transport with regards to transport vehicles. After you will give them an exemption. I had asked specifically a question regarding single vehicle owners and mining truck owners. जे mining दोंद्यान आहले 10 वर्सां हेंगेले आज जाता फाल जात मु हे जे तयारी कोन आहले तेंगेले truckers because there is no exemption. So this shows, Speaker sir, that this government is not sensitive towards these truck owners. Speaker sir, I would like to plug a few loss of revenues. Now, very specifically, I had tabled a question 126 dated 21st July. And it states on the information of revenue generated by the government from e-commerce companies such as Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato, Garakabi again. Speaker sir, ये जे पिझ्झा हट डॉमिनोज आता ये सगळ्या गेल्या कितलो रेवेन्यू जनरेट जाता स्टेट गव्हर्मेंटाक. And to my surprise, I found that the reply given to me mentions that only Jubilant Foods, means Domino's and Pizza Hut, only these two are registered with the transport department. एक दोनीच, दुसरे कोण register ना, Amazon register ना, Flipkart register ना, दुसरे नाव गेले ती, Speaker sir, Swiggy, Zomato हे register नाही. Now, your list also that you have provided to me includes 77 two-wheelers that have been registered in your reply. Now, Speaker sir, what does this show? This shows that the department is in deep slumber. Why are they not registered, Speaker sir? Ye kona melaya tha? Mantrin maga dista answer diupak jay, because it is a revenue for the state. Let all of them be registered, no? Why is this registration not happen? Speaker sir, je modification korpak. Now, this government has said that modification korpak allowed namo. Anta modification munte kite sticker galop, installation of carrier, hatल्या ते येते Domino's pizza gen 30 minute nala free mu gorom dorpak pizza yo sogle modification allowed na आणि violation ha as per the honorable minister. Speaker sir, jenna violation hai tu khabar ha Swiggy तुगे घराको येयल्या ते गिने ते डब्बोशो ते जे चालन कित्या ना स्पीकर सर. स्पीकर सर, म्हाका दिसता हो एक गंभीर इश्यू हा. आता Minister Bab, this is another one very important issue that I would like to highlight. This, Speaker says, of the loss that is of revenue through coal handling and the transportation of the through cess. Ata ho kaido hallo, Speaker sir, the Goa Rural Improvement of Welfare Cess Act 2000 of the last 3 years. Now, Speaker sir, quota stay na quotant. Speaker sir, आता जे यो company आहे, company म्हणजे कितको आहे Speaker sir, from the revenue, from where this revenue is collected, I had asked, are there any companies from where the revenue is not collected? Give me the names of the companies and the reasons for not collecting. Speaker sir, the answer that is provided to me says that there are 29 companies from the period 2014, you were not there that time, I think you were not as transport minister, from 2014 onwards of rupees 230 crores. Speaker sir, these companies include Vedanta, JSW and Adani. Now, Speaker sir, Jeb, amka maniniya Chief Minister and Sangra Kota Hamo, I think copy maga, Speaker sir, a writ petition dila. Writ petition a number na. Kaina 5 page writ petition, Speaker sir. This is provided to me by the reply. Anta ye company, Speaker sir, Zorito 230 crore, what stops you from taking the revenue from them? There is no stay. You please make sure, otherwise cancel, request the Honorable Environment Minister to cancel their pollution control board je license dilay te. Cancel kor mare ye ek odle baga, Speaker sir, 230 crore as a revenue state government can get. Push it, I require and reply from the Honorable Minister, because I had raised the same issue about 8 months back. At that time, he was shown the same, that it is pending in the order. But there is no stay. You can claim it. Kindly look into this. This is a very specific question, Speaker sir. Magadista ki hai. You have to look and ask the Transport Department, ask the Goa State Pollution Control Board, ask them not to issue any permissions until the recovery is done. And I hope you will answer to this particular query. Je, Speaker sir, ek magadista maniniya mantricha nodren ek photo dakhova sakta. This is the state in Kunkolim in the bus stop. Now these buses are just moving outside the bus stop, creating tendency of road accidents, and children are moving there. They are not moving in the bus stops, because that bus stop was designed so that these buses move into the, I hope you will give instructions to these people that the buses are moving into the bus stops, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, speaking on industries, Anna Speaker sir, the budget provision of yours is, I mean, you've got 14.55% above the revised estimate compared to the last 22-23. Now, Speaker sir, this government, I believe, has failed to implement the industrial policy. The government has failed to set up non-polluting industries, high Speaker sir. They have failed. And the current industry units have become ticking bombs. And they are like gas chambers. Cashless mechanism now to control the disasters and accidents, Speaker sir, which will cause fatalities. Speaker sir, je non-polluting industries hai, this, je polluting industries hai. Enche lagon, ye magadista, the influx of a lot of migrants, Speaker sir, has increased. Speaker sir, I believe that there is a failure of the government to control these illegalities and irregularities. you have failed to appoint a nodal agency. I believe त्या दिसाक मुखेलमंत्री आसो ना, but I believe the nodal agency जावपाक जाय. जे आमचे I spotted to the Honorable Minister what is happening in Kunkolim, and I requested time and over again also to the Chief Minister. This is the question of the people there. As we are speaking here, every day they are tagging you also. They are tagging you through Twitter and several people there. Speaker sir, this is a very serious issue. I believe there has to be a nodal agency, one person you appointed under you, maybe with members of the Pollution Control Board, of Labor and Employment, all of them. But make sure this happens. Because there is vast amount of illegalities that is happening. As I alleged, there are thousands of square meters of land has been encroached. Paddy fields have been encroached. This is not as per law. And you agree that this is illegal. Why are we protecting if it is illegal? You don't have a policy in place. Kindly look into that. Because je maka dista hinga accident jata because no proper policy is in place. There, as per my LAQ, there was one death and 2 injuries due to the leakages jata ammonia chi, other fatal incidents that are happening. This, because is a very serious issue. Manniya Mukhyamantri Bab, je maka dista you CM Bab. Yes, Speaker Bab, je maka dista ki je ye tu mache laksh gal. इतले ते लोक थिंगा रावताले तुका ते एकला चिफ्टना फंक्शनाक पासून सांगपाक एक मेमोरेंडम दिवपाक आनी तुगे सिस्टरा मरे थिंगा बाय इतलो हें बी जात मरे थिंगा तूं कंट्रोल कर मरे तें एक नोडल एजन्सी मातशें काड मरे इतले आमी आतां हिंगा आमदार जाले आनी हो इश्यू आमी रेज करीत आहाय and no one is taking interest. I request you, this is a very serious issue. The minister has said that illegalities are happening there. Kindly look at it seriously. Kindly form a nodal agency. Kindly bring it to the logical endings. Speaker sir, there are several ways of loss of revenue. Now the loss of revenue of you to collect defaulter hai in the form of water and electricity bills in crores of rupees are pending. The outstanding amounts towards industrial estate, I would only like to point out of one from 2017 till date of towards electricity consumption is almost 9.5 crores for the reply that I have. The revenue loss due to overproduction, there is no mechanism there. Even the GST guys need to get there. Completely, I believe this is happening across all the spectrum, even the Verna industrial estate and all the states. You said you're coming with a survey. 18 reports you said have been completed. Kindly place them and kindly take us. We will tell you where what is happening, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, IDC due from 2017 to Kunkolim Municipal Council in crores of rupees. Several times they have written. They are still pending. Kindly look into this IDC dues, Speaker sir. Jobache ulele of the failure of this government to provide jobs, to give Goans jobs, the failure of the government to ensure locals are given jobs. I believe Dr. Advocate Carlos Ferreira has spoken about ways where locals could get jobs. With those, I believe that you have to look at it very seriously. Speaker sir, investment promotion boardache oloitna, this government, Speaker sir, has failed to take action against projects approved by IPB and not completed. Ada inga inki zala, Speaker sir, there are so many IPB has failed to achieve the proposed investment adpak jai. They failed there. The failure of the government, Speaker sir, against projects for not generating employment. You all need to hold them accountable. Accountability aspak jai. I had asked for a specific LAQ with regards to the number of industries approved by IPB. And Speaker sir, the reply given to me, LAQ 137, in that, Speaker sir, you have given me information from 2018. This proves that the government knows, you all know that all is not well in the IPB. Project approved from 2018, June 2023 till date are 85 projects you all have approved. And Speaker sir, of these 85 projects, only 14 projects are completed. Employment je जावपाक जाय, reservation जावपाक जाय, ते म्हाका दिसता गोंयकारांक हेजो फायदो जायना. जी सर्वे म्हाका दिसता माननीय मंत्रीन आमकां उतर दिला. utor ki dila ki he's collecting data. How long will you collect this data? Even this, you need to place this. You're collecting data on the amount of Goans, non-Goans. Kindly provide that to us, Speaker sir. Land je allot jala 12,91,247 square meters. Speaker sir, we have given 12,91,000 square meters of land. How many jobs have been given and how many are Goans? Speaker sir, no one knows. To summarize the whole thing of industries, I would draw the attention of the minister that there are 4 things that are important. One is that we prioritize the employment of locals. Number 2, effective monitoring to end these illegalities. Number 3, steps to avoid timely management of industrial accidents. And number 4, transparency in allotment of plots. I'm not going into the details of the plots because Honorable MLA has cited several examples. Now, Speaker sir, just a few briefs of the CAG, and I believe that you need to look into this very seriously. It looks like it is observed, as stated by the CAG, that there were inconsistencies in the scrutiny of applications for plot allotments. There were cases under recovery of infrastructure development costing to amount of rupees 3 crore 12 lakhs from allottees. There is a query that says that corporation did not convert land use and develop infrastructure for allotted plots in Sangay Industrial Estate and Amona Naveli Industrial Estate. The corporation did not ask or did not act against defaulters, allottees identified by the task force. Ye je task force identify kelles because the committee has not worked. The area of the plot in question is almost 3,53,000 square meters. Speaker sir, a non-levy of penalty, they have raised the query of 20.36 crores. This is mentioned in the CAG report, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, under charging of transfer fee under that charging, there is a loss of 2.83 crores. The corporation, Speaker sir, has failed to revise the plot rate. A plot rate revised periodically, which resulted in a loss of 75 lakhs. The corporation had incurred a loss of 5 crores 25 lakhs due to underbilling of water charges. Underbilling is because of 5 crores 25 lakhs. Last, and don't query Sangta Duga. This is in 2018. Speaker sir, irregular utilization of the transport of land acquired for industrial purpose. Land has 2.42 lakhs square meters to the company for manufacturing. The company land utilized Kelna, they took a loan of 117 crores as collateral. And the balance land, Speaker sir, 15 years utilized Kelna. So, Speaker sir, while executing the transfer fee, GIDC short recovered a transfer fee of 26.61 crores. I'm not saying that it is during his tenure, but these are queries pointed out by the CAG. Aneka, Speaker sir. Gold coin mo delay, Bangra coin delay, Speaker sir, for IDC. The corporation distributed gold coins worth rupees 19.84 lakhs to the staff of GIDC without adhering to the standards of the financial. Twin Dilnare, CAG report of 2017. Twin Dilna, tu anta ilmare. Tu get the ante, te kalusa nikalte tuj time. Speaker sir, last Panchayat is Speaker sir, Speaker sir, their birthday, that guy began was my Raj celebration. No. Speaker sir, speaking on Panchayat, Speaker sir, J73rd and 74th amendment to empower local self-help bodies. Self-body empower korpak jay. This was the vision of Bab Rajiv Gandhi. And maka ugadas ha amche youthache president ashille Congressache त्या वेळार. And he also was attached to Rajiv Gandhi. Anta Speaker sir, they are self-governing bodies. And under Article 243, they are fully autonomous under the constitution scheme of Article 243. But maka distas because of are we heading from democracy to dictatorship. हेजो एक प्रयत्न चल्ला. Speaker sir, we need to protect the rights of these panchayat members. आज स्पीकर सर जे सॅलरीचो हिंगा मुद्दो येयलो, एक प्रयत्न चल्ला आमगेले सॅलरी वाडपा जाय. स्पीकर सर हेंगे पयलीं वाडपा जाय. हे आज जे सरपंच आहा, नो डाउट यू हॅव इनक्रीज्ड इट इन दीस बजेट, बट हे 6,000 सरपंचाक, 5,250 डेप्युटी सरपंचाक आनी 4,500 पंचाक हे पावताय. स्पीकर सर हे पावताय पावनाय. सो म्हाका दिसता एक यू हॅव टू लूक इन टू दीस इज अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग टू सॅलरीज हेंगेल्यो इनक्रीज जावपाक जाय. नाव स्पीकर सर I had asked LAQ 133 dated 21st July. And Titu, I had asked about resolutions passed by various panchayats. And Speaker sir, what I have found is that 50% of the resolutions passed by various panchayats have remained unattended. Speaker sir, they are still waiting for nod from various government departments. I would like to highlight this to the Honorable Minister. Now, Speaker sir, Zilla Panchayatik power dipak jay, and Zilla Panchayat should be, ye soda election time aru jata, ye 20 वर्ष जाली icon येते. But Speaker sir, the Honorable Chief Minister has said that there should be fully equipped Zilla Bhavans in both North and South. And there, every member will be given 50 lakhs per Zilla Parishad member. If I was looking at the provisions, there is no budgetary provisions for 25 crores जाय Speaker sir. 25 Northaचे, 25 Southaचे जाल्यार 50 Zilla Parishad member into 50 lakh. 25 crores provision is not made. Secondly, there is no provision also for the Zilla Bhavan. So where will the finance come from? There is a shortage of the technical staff in the panchayats. You are well aware about it. I believe you need to look into that with the number of engineer shortage hai, talati shortage hai, ye soglen gorjeche chopak for this panchayat to be self-governing, self-governing the way they have. Now, there are garbage issues and garbage disposal issues. I will not go into the brief, but Speaker sir, MRF facility, they have no lands. It is difficult for them to identify lands. So somehow the government needs to give them that financial help, give them that financial backing so that these things are taken very seriously, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, je Panchayat Mahila Evam Shakti Abhiyan mu je yahan to gele scheme. This scheme, Speaker sir, only 12.50 lakhs, 12.5 lakh kuch provision kela. 293 panchayats are there. I believe that you need to increase the provision if this is successful. Speaker sir, je State Finance Commission म्हणून form kela and it has been constituted in 2022. What are the findings of this State Commission after its formation? You could kindly place it on in this house. Speaker sir, last tuna. Speaker sir, je community parks, playground, panchayat ghar, they are in dilapidated conditions all over. How will their condition is going from bad to worse? Somehow this all over je park hai जायत कोणे जे दुसरे community park hai सगळे panchayat playground म्हणा panchayat ghar community park. You need to look at this and take these as priority. Speaker sir, जे आम्ही मांडला माननीय मुख्यमंत्री has been kind enough जे आमगेले पंचायत घर पारोडाच्या गावांत आणि गिरदोलीच्या गावांत. If you could look at it with priority, I believe several others also have. This आमगेले जी पारोडा पंचायत हा एक दाखलो गुडेस हा Speaker sir. काय ना थिंगा इतली वर्ष झाली. And same with गिरदोली पंचायत. I would request you to look at these things because as a Gram Sabha, I would just bring it to your notice. Gram Sabha sometimes are not held regularly. And I believe that what is the essence of Gram Sabha so that people could participate. Now that AOB, any other business that Carlos Ferreira pointed how IDC people in the past have bought AOB, that they want plots. I believe that sometimes if the Sarpanch doesn't want an issue to be taken by the people, this AOB should be allowed. Any other business should be allowed in the Gram Sabhas. Rather than if the Sarpancha nak zala mai to muddo na. Lokage, the whole idea of Gram Sabha is defeated with this, Speaker sir. And last, Speaker sir, GI funds hai, that you should make provision that it should be given in time. आणि last एक query आहे CAG ची. Speaker sir, while the report ending 31st March 2020 says that the director of Panchayat shifted the office from Junta House to Miles High. Yeah, at the rate of 9.44 lakhs per month plus GST. And that's because the possession was taken in October 2018. The agreement was executed in April 2019. And the lock-in period, 3 orsa lock-in period alles. Because the hired premises could not be used. And hence, for 25 months, you all have ended up paying 2 crores 95 lakhs. So Speaker sir, such type of wasteful expenditure should be curtailed. I request the Honorable Minister that there are several queries of CAG that I've raised. Some could be in your tenure, some will not be in your tenure. Kindly look into it. It is a serious matter, and especially the matter with that revenue loss through cess. Thank you, Speaker.
Yes, Ani Mantri.
तुम पळयतात गोवा न्यूज हब.